Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to talk nothing too serious, nothing crazy. I just want to share a few of the tips and tricks kind of thing that I've learned over the years with photography. I'm not a professional photographer. I am definitely an amateur photographer. I don't know all the technical stuff like the f-stop and all that stuff. I don't know that. I've tried to learn it, won't get stuck in this brain. I don't know why. I've taken classes and everything, but I'm definitely not a professional photographer. Um, but I love photography, and you don't really need to know every technical aspect. You just need to know things that work and look cool. So hopefully I can share a little bit with that, and hopefully I'll be able to show examples of each of the little tricks or whatever. Um, Not sure if I'll be able to. It depends on what I have in my photography library. But all photos shown are mine. I'm not like stealing people's photos, so don't go there. So first thing, you want to talk about cameras. It's whatever you're comfortable with. If you're more comfortable with a little point and shoot, that's fine. I have, well, I share this one with my dad. It is a Nikon D3000, I think. Something like that. Pretty good. I like it. But again, if you just have a normal little point and shoot, fine. Or if you have one of the disposable cameras, if they still make those, fine. Or use your phone. I mean, everybody has a camera in their pocket now. And they are pretty decent. So, whatever. Whatever works for you, use it. So, that's that part. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm talking about? So, the next part is what's called the rule of thirds. Now, I know this works not just in photography, but it works in most art. But example, I'll use it right now. If you take a picture and your subject, whether it's a person or a flower or whatever, is like right in the middle, centered in the frame like this, it's boring. But if you take that same subject and move it over to a third of the frame, then it's a little more interesting. It's not just like dead center. This is it. It's moved over. It attracts the eye a little better because it looks framed better. And if it's like a vacation picture or something, you get to see more of the background. So like if I was taking a picture of a friend outside the Leaning Tower of Pisa or something, obviously we do the holding up the tower gag because, I mean, how can you not? But I take a picture of that person with the tower in the background, but I'd have that person in a third of the frame. Now, some cameras, I don't think phone cameras do, but most cameras, I think, have an option to put a grid up in it on the screen or in your viewfinder, which makes this rule of thirds thing a lot easier because you don't have to be like, okay, is that a third? I don't know. So a lot easier if you do it like that. And you can also do that like vertically thirds, like the top third is sky, the bottom third could be like mountains, and then the middle third could be mountains, and the bottom can be like a lake or something. I don't know. I'm thinking of Bob Ross while I'm thinking about framing this stuff in my head. Because he used that a lot. He used the rule of thirds. And if you don't know who Bob Ross is, look him up. He's awesome. So I think the next thing is lighting. Lighting is really important, especially if you're doing black and white photography, because then lighting literally is everything, because you're not focusing on colors or anything. Depending on how you want it to look, there's a bunch of different lighting things. Personally, when I'm doing my photography, I like using natural lighting, mostly because I don't have any professional lights. But I like using natural lighting, and there's so many different types too. I mean, there's direct sunlight, which can work. I mean, it kind of makes the image look harsh, if that's even a term. I don't know. But it's like, it's a very in-your-face image, which, again, depending on what you want to make, what kind of photo you want to do, it works. My favorite time to go out and do photography is when it is cloudy, like overcast. I know, crazy, right? Most people think, oh, it's too cloudy, I can't go out and take pictures today. You can, because the clouds act as a natural light diffuser. And it softens it out. It evens it out so you don't really get those harsh shadows and contrasts. Which, again, for certain types of photography, certain types of images you want, that works too. And there's dappled light, which is like if you're under a tree and the light is shining through the leaves, which, again, can be tricky, but just play with it. That's the best thing. Just play with these different lighting scenarios and work out what you like. Now, if you're doing low light, that might be a little tricky depending on the type of camera you have. I know phone cameras don't work in low light very well without the flash. Point and shoots, depending on the point and shoot, it might have a setting for low light. With a camera like mine, I can set the shutter speed if I want. So if I'm doing like low light photography, I bring my tripod and I set the shutter speed for like 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how dark it is. And then that will let the available light build up in the thing. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I'm probably not, but I hope it makes sense. But those can be really pretty shots too. It's like a shot of somebody with like just a candle lighting them. It's a cool shot, but it might take a couple of tries. You know, you never get it right on the first shot. I mean, actually, I went to an Ansel Adams gallery a few months ago, and it said that, what was it? From all the pictures he took, there was at least, or no, from all the pictures he framed, like the finished photos he did, there was at least 80 that he didn't like. Which, I've been there. You know, you might spend all day out there getting a bunch of pictures, and you're like, I only like 5 of them. It happens. It's fine. Play with your camera. Play with what you want, and that brings me to my last bit of advice. If you want to be a photographer, go out and take pictures. Plain and simple. Just go out, take pictures, have fun, first and foremost. I mean, if you're not having fun doing something, why are you even doing it? So, just have fun. And you will get good shots. Even if you don't think you're going to, there'll be at least one you like. And try and look at that one that you like and think, why do I like it? What about this picture speaks to me. Why did this picture turn out right? What did I do? What was the lighting like? What was the, you what was everything like when I took that picture? Words not coming out of mouth. So just basically go out and have fun. Take pictures, even if they never see the light of day. And as with everything, the more you do it, the better you get. So I'm going to leave this here. My name is Sarah. I am the awkward artist, and I will see you later. Speaking of lighting, the lighting in this video is terrible. Ugh. Here I am talking about lighting and how it's important. And, whoa. Okay.